going to do, he's going to take his right knee, or his leg, he's going to sit over Mike's head. He's going to sit. And as he sits and leans into this direction, that chokes him. That hurts. Okay? Just what I'm doing here. Take a look at how to do the super choke. We like to call it the super choke. That's our name for it. It's really JIGOKU JIME, which is hell strangle. And you know, often you'll see that one of the defining features of the hell strangle is anytime you do like a lapel choke, or even not a lapel choke, but you put your leg over his head or upper neck and add control and pressure to it. So that's often a lot of people, me included, think that's kind of a hell strangle. I don't think there's any official designation of that, but that's a good way to describe it. I've always used for many, many years. So we're going to look at this, but we call it the super choke because many years ago, Kenny Brink just named it the super choke because it's really a super choke. Let's take a look at it. Now, here's the situation. If Mike is flat, a lot of people will go flat. That tells you a lot about what his skills are in the newaza. Now, he might be doing that just momentarily to wait for there to maybe hit a base or something. He might be, but he might also not know very much about ground fighting, okay? So he'll go flat, thinks that's safe, and cover up. A lot of times a guy will do that, wait for the referee to call a break in the action, whether it's judo, sport jiu-jitsu, sambo, whatever it may be. Sometimes they'll just wait there and they'll think that's a safe place to hide, and that's no place to hide. So we'll make him pay for doing this our own way. Yeah, there we go. So when a guy is flat like this, okay, what Derek will want to do, let me just get like a lapel choke. Just to, yeah. He'll do the lapel and loop it under, and when he comes to the side here, now the key thing he's going to think about first is this. He wants to get his, if he's choking with his right hand around the lapel, he wants to get his left knee just about at Mike's, right about at Mike's hip, right at the waist area. Does everybody see that? Can you guys see that? That's a good base there. That's a good anchor, as it were. Okay. Now, he's also grabbing the belt. He's going to lift with that belt. We're going to show you how you can lift with the pants as well if he's got judo pants on. We're going to see that in a second. But he's starting to set up the choke here, the strangle itself. All right, so he's got a pretty good lapel thing going here. He's wrapped it into the neck. He's got handles here and here. Now, what he's going to do, he's going to take his right knee, or his leg, he's going to sit over Mike's head. He's going to sit. And as he sits and leans into this direction, that chokes him. That hurts, okay? And notice when, yeah, cough, okay. When Derek did this, as he leaned in, as he crossed his leg over Mike's head, that inside of his knee was just behind Mike's head, and he leaned forward into this direction. Watch him do it again. I won't blab as much. Now, you see something important what Derek did that you have to do as well when you do this strangle. That left hand pulled up a bit, and that helped elevate him and get him going in the direction he wanted to. So, and it works. It really does work.
And you can also jam your knee further in.
Exactly right. It gets you, by jamming your knee in deeper under him, it just, blocks him. He can't go anywhere, okay? So you're adding more pressure to the strangle itself. So watch him when he does it again. And he starts basically loops under and around the throat. There, see how he grabs? There it is. So that's a really, really tight strangle. That's just a super choke from that flat direction. Okay. Now, a variation you can do one or two ways. We're going to grab the pants instead of grabbing the belt when he comes and he does all this. He can grab either side. It's your preference. If you grab the far side, and as you stick your, so if he's grabbing with his left hand, see on Mike's far left leg there, just, and you can see where he's grabbing, just kind of above the knee. You don't want to grab below the knee because you'll bend the knee. So grab up here, and now you can lift up as he, now watch when he does, see how he lifts his whole body up as he does that and torques him in that. Some guys like to do that. Or you may grab the near leg. Some guys prefer that. It's a personal preference, really. But either one of those is fine, but I think the go-to move is the way we teach it basically, the belt. The belt's your best handle to lift with. So that's what you're looking for with this stuff's going on here. You want to lift them up with something. By lifting them up at the waist, it works a little better, and I'm showing you these other two variations just in case those don't work well enough for you.